Yeah, on the daily, this is what I do. Get in tune. Salutations, fair game with TJ Oral. He was a beast. There was nothing he couldn't do offensively. Just a total package when it comes to levels of scoring before the NBA changed up and got from under him. When I say it's bittersweet, it's due to the class he was in. He in there with Bron. That used to be when they first came in the league together, was similar to Bird and Magic. Then the afterthought was Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Out of all of that, it's expectations. He did not quite live up to those. It wasn't his fault totally. We all know, though, if he was drafted by the Detroit Pistons, where he was supposed to be, he would have had a ring or two before Bron, everybody else in his elite class. What ended up happening was Detroit, Joe Dumars, wet the bed, drafting off of potential and Darko Milicic overseas. When everybody in the world seen the run that Carmelo Anthony as a freshman went on at Syracuse, winning the national title as a freshman. So when you see all of that evidence of him being a championship level player at that point, you as Joe Dumars at the time, how can you pass up on that for potential somebody we never really seen before? The move was to get Carmelo. Since that didn't happen, I felt his career was behind the 8 ball. Denver was solid. Made some playoff runs. He was in the Western Conference Finals with Chauncey Billups. I get all of that. But once he went to New York, it was a good thing in a bad thing. I would never go against nobody for wanting to go home. That's the crib. That's where you from. New York is back. That's what Amari Stoudemire said at the time. So why not try to, live up to those expectations? New York is the mecca of basketball. If you win one title there, they will have you up at a particular pedestal forever and ever. He didn't get it done there. Then just disappointing. Even after rumors of he was supposed to be one of the original members of the Miami Heat, who's not Chris Bosh. He lacked vision, foresight, scope. You should have took some money, try to get every red cent that you can. Bring some of that money, back to the table. Get it on the back end and become. Seen what happened in Dallas with LeBron, the Miami Heat that first year. Who is to say that you couldn't have been an X factor, possibly get Finals MVP because of the bag that you have or had with 3 offensive threats, Bron, Wade, and you? Then you wasn't the greatest defensively, but Bron, Wade could have picked up those pieces. The Miami Heat culture could have steadied your weakness defensively, and that was another missed opportunity of you getting a title. Recapping, the Detroit Pistons dropped the ball for not drafting you in 2003. You not in 2010 taking your talents over to the Miami Heat, which stunned the basketball world. That's a beautiful script right there. Definitely would have had a couple rings, maybe even more rings, if you was in that situation in Wade County. You decided not to do that, then I felt like the rest of your basketball career fell short. Unfortunately, it happens. We all don't have, hindsight when we're in the moment. I just wish you would have had a better chance to become a champion. It didn't happen. You're not an all-time great. If I was to do a top 75, uh, just a list of the greatest players out of NBA history. From what I saw from your game, you're definitely in that mix of top 75. Now it just depends on where at in the 75 you are. Top 10, no. Top 20, nah. Top 30, no. Top 40, 50, you can debate on that. Then 50, 60, then, the 75. You're in there somewhere.